Retro Maniacs, what's going on? You know who it is, it's Retro Collectibles. New week, Monday. I hate Mondays, but oh well, we got some packages coming in the mail. So hopefully a couple cool unboxing videos this week, couple hunting videos this week. Yeah, I've got a Back to the Future 1/18 scale Hot Wheels Elite DeLorean coming. I cannot wait to unbox that for you guys. All the research I've done, Sunstar is up there, but the Elite is a little bit more. Now I wish I could afford the Super Elite. If you guys don't know what the Hot Wheels Super Elite cars are, it's a line of the Elites that they did that have lights and sounds, and I guess they were only released in like Japan or some crazy thing that they were very limited production. They stopped doing it, and to get one off eBay it's about $500-600. So I probably will never own one of those, but I'm okay with it because this one looks pretty awesome. Also, I have an upcoming project I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this hover. Well, hold on, I'll show you. This guy. I remember how excited I was when I found this in the store. I found one, let my friend Kyle have it because I said, oh, I'll find another one. Nope. Took me like friggin' months and months and months to find one, but what I'm gonna do is now this is not my idea. I got this off of Google and YouTube videos and stuff. There's something you can buy from Amazon, Alibaba, places like that, or whatever they're called. It's called a magnetic levitation platform, and what it is it's two very powerful magnets, and you attach one to this, and not only will it hover, and the base has LED lights on it, it'll hover and slowly rotate. And if you know, these light up. So that'll look pretty cool. I'm just going to figure out how to keep it lit as long as I want it. I'll probably just stick a toothpick in it. I used to do that with my overhead crane years ago, the little safety button, I'd put a dime in it. That way I didn't have to keep holding it down. I'm supposed to do stuff like that, but that's what I'll probably do, just figure out a way to keep the light on while it's rotating. But it's not something I'm going to keep rotating every day anyway, all day, because the battery dies, power interruption, your car is going to crash down, right? So I'll just put it on for an hour at a time or whatever, or, you know. But that's about it. Today's video is something a little bit cool I'm going to take a close look at with you guys. I've been into these dioramas lately, the Johnny Lightning dioramas. First I was buying the older ones, and then I noticed they were doing them again. Anyway, let's go have a look. I want to show you how cool these things are and how they've evolved from the early 2000s to now when they're making them. You might be surprised. Actually, let's go over to the look-see set, have a look. Show you guys just a little bit of what we're working with here. I'll go from left to right, and those are the oldest ones and the ones that I got first, and then my newest ones and the ones that are out most recently. I got the camera kind of aimed down so you could look at those instead of seeing just my ugly thatch. So there you go. By the way, I will have a message about Canada Hot Wheels at the end of the video. It's a very brief one, and then I'm not going to be touching on it anymore in videos unless there is a future problem. But that'll be the end of that. Anyway, so Johnny Lightning, you know I love movie cars. I discovered these older ones first, okay? These, I don't know when they started making them, but the ones that I wanted came out in 2001. Like this is from 2001, Starsky and Hutch. Now, if you notice, it's a diorama. It shows one going over the hood of the car. The other one has the perp arresting him on the hood of the other one. They are pretty awesome. Like if you love movies, you're going to want that. Hot Wheels made these things called action packs around the same time period, and they have a home improvement one where it shows Tim Taylor on the Binford big lawnmower. That's another one I want. This one's from 2001. It just catches movie and TV show scenes in it's locked in time for you, basically. Like, there's the race scene with the 55 Chev and the guy with the flashlight, and like, how do you not love that, right? So these came out in 2001. I'm always saying, damn, Matchbox, Johnny Lightning and all that, they were on fire in the late 90s, early 2000s for the movie stuff. Well, I guess they got the idea again, because they started doing it again. Now, there's a twist on these new ones. They've been done in the cardboard cards, and they've also been done in the plastic cards. The twist is a good one. Now, back then, you see that they have the right idea. These look completely awesome, right? They've got the figures, everything else. It's the details that's lacking a little bit, okay? And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But this here, now they go in collaboration with Silver Screen Machines, okay? So what they're doing is they're taking the old one with the old cars and stuff like that, and they're putting their touch on it. So you'll see the car, but it's a highly detailed car now, and not just like a regular dinky car style with no details, right? I'm not even a big fan of James Bond, but this was $10 in Chris Embry's bargain bin, so wasn't going to turn it down. This was the first one I got here of the new ones. Now, what I like about the new ones, it's on a plastic card, and part of it is tin, I believe. Like, the display in the background is tin. Clearly that's the General Lee, because if you zoom in you could actually see where the number is rusted over. Yeah, like, obviously that's the General Lee that was supposed to be in a barn. They did a really good job on it, but clearly I had to have that. They also have one with the Bullet Mustang cars, same idea. Now, it doesn't say Dukes of Hazzard or Bullet on it, but it's clearly obvious. Actually, I could show you. Those two top ones are the movie ones. It's clearly obvious what the cars are, like, and what they are. You don't have to put General Lee or Bullet. This one is probably my favorite one of the bunch. I'm going to show you the detail they put into this, just an example. But this is when they found Christine. Arnie, this thing ain't worth $50. Is that what he says? Yeah, this thing isn't worth $50. It's in LeBay's yard. Okay? Now, give me a second here. I'm going to show you just what I mean by the detail of this. Now, you remember her. Okay? This is by Auto World Silver Screen Machines. My 118 Christine. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you a couple details. Look at the for sale sign. Okay. Look at the roof of the car. Okay. Now, see the for sale sign? Look at the roof. I'm going to try to show you in a way that you could see the both of them. There we go. Tell me that is not attention to friggin' detail, guys. Like, this is literally the miniature version of this. And I mean, it's supposed to be, because it's oh, I don't know how those got turned on. Like I said, guys, sometimes weird things happen. You're safe as long as you're with me with this car. But that's the attention to detail they pay. Maybe they'll come out with one in the future that's got a button on it, and you could turn her headlights on in the diorama. Wouldn't that be cool? But if you're listening, Johnny Lightning, Silver Screen Machines, that would be an awesome idea. This is my most recent one. My buddy Will gave me this. Now, they do have another one in this series. It's not a movie car, but it just looks cool, so I'm considering it. It's the Barris car with the Barris Custom Shop in the background. It's just something that looks cool. But I love the plastic protective cases and highly detailed polyresin relief. I thought I read somewhere where the display is on tin, or I don't know. One of them says it anyway, but that's a better look at Godzilla, guys. You could see Godzilla breaking up the buildings in the background, and it looks like just a war zone, but they do amazing details on these. So even if you don't collect diecast cars, but you're a movie buff, an old movie buff, like I didn't collect diecast cars, and in fact I made fun of my friend Willard relentlessly for years for collecting Hot Wheels, believe it or not. But it was until I walked into Toys R Us one day and I seen the Fall Guy truck, a green light 164 Fall Guy truck sitting there, and I said, no way, they make this stuff. But yeah, maybe this, you see these, it'll get you into collecting this stuff. Like I posted the Christine one the other day, and I had an old friend of mine that's a female from years ago, my hometown, asking me how she can get one, and she doesn't even collect diecast cars. So I mean, people were going pretty bonkers when I showed them this the other day. Just very cool. Again, you see that silver screen machines, you know you're getting the best. Oh, there we go, tin collector display right here. This one is anyway tin. I don't know about the rest. I know these ones are darn heavy, especially this one here. But anyway, guys, if you want something cool for the movie buffs, you can either get the older ones from 2001, which still look awesome, amazing, or if you're more of a detailed guy and you want the higher details, you can get the new ones that Silver Screen Machines did their magic touch on. So, but both are cool. I'm gonna collect both of them. Anybody in my area that has that Hot Wheels action pack, the Tim the Toolman Taylor one, every time there's one on Marketplace that comes up, it's hours away from me. If you're in Hamilton area or close and have one to sell me, hit me up. Okay guys, let's go over to the toy room. This is a vast complex. Take me about 15 minutes to walk. I gotta get a golf cart to get around this place. Hold on. Oof. I gotta get a friggin' golf cart to get around this place, I'm telling you. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you something cool. Those, I'm hooked on those. And it's I guess I showed you the evolution over the years. They did them awesome back in 2000, 2001, because I'm still buying them. So, I mean, they did a good job on them. But if you're into detail, Silver Screen Machines has innovated them even more. They put their magic touch on them and they look amazing. You've seen them. The little Christine car's got the same detail as my big 118 Silver Screen one. It's amazing. I love those. So, anybody waiting, I got hopefully the last info on Canada Hot Wheels. The only time I will touch on this in a video again is if there's further problems, people are not getting refunded, stuff like that. But this is a fun channel and I'm gonna stay away from the drama. I know drama gets views, I'm not about that. That's why I kept my word. That first video I put up was getting a ton of attention, but I made an agreement with the guy. Like, that's not why I put it up. I put it up to help resolve a situation. Just to be clear, my goal in this was to help people get refunds and to help Peter to do the right thing, and basically I was a conduit between the customers and Peter, okay? Just to be clear about this, I do not hate Peter. I don't hate anybody. My mission was to help people get refunds. I'm not on some hate campaign. I'm not willing to destroy the guy's life, go after his store. As long as he makes everything right, I'm going to be a distant memory to him. And quite frankly, he can fix all this. Peter, if you're watching this, you can come back from this. If you do the right thing. I'm actually rooting that Peter does the right thing and comes back from this. Because he's another human being. Like, he made a mistake. I believe in second chances. I've had about 4 of them myself, and I should have been dead a bunch of times. So I've had second chances myself. I believe in second chances. If you have some other agenda with this, don't contact me and try to get me involved in all the drama. I'm going to take the guy down. I'm going to ruin his life. I want nothing to do with that. Somebody, I'm not going to mention a name, messaged me, and they were messaging me for a couple days, and I thought that he was owed money. Now, I'm not going to lie, he didn't say they owe me money, but I thought that because the guy was just going off the hooks. I thought he was owed a lot of money the way he was acting, right? And I noticed that he seemed to get very angry when I took the first video down. Like, he just seemed to be making comments like, oh, well, you got your money, blah, 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 and, oh, yeah, you only took the video down because they told you to take it down, and he was making weird comments like that. Finally, I said to him, I said, do they owe you any money? Because he kept, like, he wasn't happy with how things were, but yet he wasn't calling the store like I told him to, and he wasn't telling his friends to do it, like, and he tells me, no, he's not owed anything. I said, well, what's your problem? And he told me they owe his friends money. I said, okay, well, causing a bunch of drama is not going to help get their money back, dude. Message your friends and tell them to call the store. Like, don't message me with all this crap. Like, doing all this is not going to help you get your friends paid. You know what I mean? Like, you're on a totally different path that's not going to help, period. You know what I mean? Like, do what I asked you to do or don't. I really don't care. But it's the people that are doing what I've asked them to do are getting refunds. And I will say again, if after a few days, like, and I'm talking about since my video went up, because I keep having people saying, oh, but we've been trying that for the last month. We've been calling. I get it. But that's changed since I had a phone call with him on Thursday or Friday, whatever it was. So things are different since Thursday or Friday. So try it again. If it's the same result, if you do not hear from them, cannot make contact, they're not picking up the phone, and I do say phone first because people keep asking about emails. Try emails too, but phone should be the priority, okay? If they don't respond to you on anything after multiple attempts, get back to me and I will message the guy and say, what's going on? Are you turning your phone off? Like, I don't want to believe the guy's turning his phone off to avoid you guys, because I know several people that have gotten through since my initial video and gotten repaid. So I'm not going to harass this guy for nothing. Like, if he's making an effort and doing the right thing and repaying people, I'm not going to continue on a campaign of hate. In fact, that's why I didn't mention Canada Hot Wheels in the title of this video. When this is all said and done, any of my videos that say Canada Hot Wheels and any of the titles or anything, I'm taking them right off. Like, because I don't want it, if he fixes the problem, I don't want it to be people Google Canada Hot Wheels and my videos come up. Because if he fixes the problem, I got no problem with him. So as long as people get repaid that are owed, I got no issues. So just to be clear, I don't hate him. He's a man that made some mistakes. To me, he manned up to it to me on the phone, and he's been trying to fix it since. So, yeah, that's about it. So if you're on some weird agenda where you want to burn the guy to the ground or take his business out or something, don't message me, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about doing the right thing, and all I'm trying to do is help people get refunds. People get refunds. I don't care what anybody else does. I don't care about, yeah, like, this has nothing to do with me. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is hopefully the last time I will mention Canada Hot Wheels in a video, because the only other time moving forward, if I bring them up again, will be if he is not repaying people and doing the wrong thing. And I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please smash the like button. Like. Please subscribe and share. And as always, right up the middle. Happy hunting, guys.